Question number 11, Dr David Clark.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Question to the Minister of Health. Has a recent review of the ministry been undertaken by Paula Rebstock? And if so, what were its findings?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Mr Speaker, as the State Services Commissioner has said today, and I quote, SSC started working with the Ministry of Health on a scheduled PIF review in February this year. The review is currently in progress and the review report is in the process of being drafted. Once the review report is completed, it will be published on the SSC website. This is expected to happen in the next few months.
Supplementary question, Dr David Clark.
How long has the Minister had a version of the report, and how long does he expect to sit on it before it is released?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Mr Speaker, I've been quite clear, quoting directly the State Services Commissioner, that the report has not been completed and it's still in the process of being written. So I think this question is rather premature. Be happy to answer the question when it is released, as the SSC says, in the next few months.
And the SSC released
Supplementary question, Dr David Clark.
Has he seen a draft of the report?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan
Coleman. I think the member needs to remember this is the State Services Commissioner's report. The report is not complete. As he said very explicitly, the final report is months away. It's still in the process of being written.
No, well, I can imagine what it is. I'm going to invite the member to ask the question again. Supplementary question, Dr David Clark.
Has the Minister seen a version of the report?
I'm aware of a draft copy of the report, but it's far from complete, and it would be very premature, actually, to waste time on this before the report has been finalised. As the State Service Commissioner says, actually, it's months away, and the important thing is it's his report to release.
Thanks.
Supplementary question, Dr David Clark.
Does he expect the report to paint a picture of performance at his ministry that he will be proud of?
So hopeless. The Honourable Dr Jonathan.
The story with these PIF reviews is they're all about looking for areas to improve right across government departments. Would be no point doing it if it was a rubber stamping exercise, and I expect there'll be a range of constructive suggestions there by which the Ministry of Health can raise its performance. Otherwise, what would be the point of doing it?
Supplementary question, Dr David Clark.
Has the Minister received a request from any of the DHB chairs to meet following the recent budget misallocation? And if so, when does he expect to meet with them?
The Honourable Dr.
Look, I've been in communication with the Chair of Chairs, Jenny Black, and we are looking at meeting sometime in the next few days. So yes, I will be meeting with her, but I'm in touch with her on a very regular basis. Would you like to come to the meeting? Yes. Well, you won't,
please.
Question number.
Supplementary. Have I got?
All supplementaries have been used by the Labor caucus today. Question number 12, Paul Foster-Bell.